Now let's take a look at the science domains of the Preschool Learning Foundation. So in regards to science, young children, like scientists, have a sense of wonder and natural curiosity about objects and events in the environment. The science foundations include content based on children's existing intuitive knowledge. Remember, the intuitive substage is the second substage of pre-operational thought for children 4 to 7, and their interests related to science and on concepts children can explore directly in their everyday environment. So children use scientific inquiry to describe objects and events, raise questions about objects and events, use observation and measurement, compare and contrast objects and events, make predictions and check their predictions, make inferences and form generalizations. They record information, they share findings and explanations. So physical science foundations explore the properties of objects like sound, light, shadow, weight, flexibility, and different materials, including solid and non-solid substances. Changes in objects, taking them apart, combining and mixing them, and going from solid to liquid. Movement of objects and relationships of properties to movement, such as pushing heavy versus light objects. Life sciences foundations explore properties and characteristics of living things, such as the difference between living and non-living things, appearances, habitats, behaviors, and changes in growth over time. A beginning understanding that all living things, humans, plants, animals, have basic needs such as food and water. Earth science foundations relate to characteristics and properties of earth materials such as rocks, soil, air, and water in children's immediate environments, observing and describing changes in the earth such as in objects in the sky like the sun, moon, and stars, and tracking of weather and seasons. So then here is an overview of the strands and substrands of the science domain. Scientific inquiry, observation and investigation, documentation and communications, physical sciences, properties and characteristics of non-living objects and materials, and changes in non-living objects and materials. And then you have life science, which pretty much masks physical science, but it's just about living things. And then lastly, earth science, and you have the properties and characteristics of earth materials and objects and changes in the earth.